Sometimes you have to ask questions in a way that you don't really want to. So I borrowed this from Joel Singer, who's the CEO of the California Association, and he was doing a strategic plan, and he did a really interesting thing. So it went this way. He said, have your board or executive committee call 3 realtor members who have never volunteered. Ask them the following 3 questions. What issue in your business keeps you awake at night? You're going to find out what they care about, what their challenges are. And it may be across the board. It could be a transactional thing, whether they're losing their own house, whether they're having difficulty in their offices. What keeps you awake at night? If you could get only one thing from your realtor association, what would it be? This is a way for members to prioritize what you do as an association. Because if the most important thing that they want is to have networking where they can get together and create business relationships, maybe you could focus your business on that. But you got to listen actively. And then the last one, asking this member who never volunteers, if you were a real estate king or queen for a day and you could change any one thing about the industry or about your business, what change would you make? You're going to find out the hot button issues for each of your members by having this kind of conversation with them. And what it'll also do for you is it will get your leaders engaged in actually listening to the membership. Because you and I both know that leaders often come with a preconceived notion about what is and need a little help getting a change of mind. You may often hear things that they never hear. Sometimes what people say is, well, what I'd really like is for us to have the market in 2005 again. I'd like it to be back like it was. I'd like to have lots of money. I'd like to pay my dues and never worry about it. But you know what? We can't go back. And thank God we can't go back. We got this market because of 2004 and 5. I don't know about you, but I never want to go back to that level of unbridled greed in a market. Because this is what we're paying for out of it. So the other thing about trying to go back is the wrong part of you is exposed to the future. And frankly, I'd prefer to see the future coming at me. So what are we going to do to reorient for our survival? What can we do in our associations to be a little bit better, to be a little bit more thorough? Well, let's look at some stuff. Change can be safer than staying the same. Sometimes when you're juggling chainsaws, the best thing to do is put one of them down. That may take a change because we're used to, now that we got the chainsaws going, we're used to juggling them. One of the things that we could do in the world is to change our perspective about what an association is, because members don't need shiny trains. We don't need associations that have everything in order, that have perfect bylaws, that have meetings that run like clockwork. We don't need those. We need bullet trains. We need trains that are focused like a bullet on our business, that get us there fast, efficiently, in good time, that help us keep up with that's so 12 seconds ago. Okay? You could help us by focusing on our core competencies, the things that we need to do to stay in business. We need networking. We have to be able to analyze information effectively. We need to know the business tools we need and how to use them. It's not about selling product, it's selling concept, selling the ability to be effective. We need consumer outreach because, quite frankly, after 6 years of recession, they don't think very much of us as an industry. And we need politics, but we don't want politics that affect our business. So, as I say, we are kind of we can easily talk out of both sides of our mouths. We love politics when they benefit us, but we don't want to pay for them, and we don't want them to interfere with our client relationships. So when you're thinking about reorienting your business, think about those focuses in a way from the member's perspective. Another thing that you could do in putting down one of the chainsaws is focus on what you do well. Now, some of us do things better than others. Some of you might be really good at the bylaws portion, the organization portion, the leadership development portion, and some of you might not. But if one of you did one and the other of you did something that you're really good at, maybe you're great at delivery of education that's timely, and partner to do that, you'll both be more efficient. Because quite frankly, that's what the market is telling me as a broker I have to do. I can't do all the things that I have to as a broker. And so I go find partners. I pay for it, I cooperate with them, I collaborate with them. We've got to do the same thing on the association side. Partner with your other associations for the things that you can't. Now, it could be you, it could be other associations, it could be your affiliate members. If the affiliates do a better job of education than you do, find a way to benefit the affiliate to be a member and partner with them. They'll do the hard work and provide the classes. You'll both get the credit. Be a partner. Okay? MLS. It's really kind of what we think is the silver bullet. But let me say this about it. How many of you have an MLS or operate in MLS? And how many of you now don't operate in MLS? So we're about split equally with the room. MLS is neither the savior or the enemy of the association. Because an MLS depends on something the association does well but doesn't know it does well. An MLS is an offer of compensation and a sharing of data. But where in the Code of Ethics, quick all of you administrators, do we find cooperation? Article 3. Which says that that's a core function of a realtor association to establish cooperation. That comes through business networking. That comes through creating opportunities for business people to get together and know each other better. That's something, whether you've got an MLS or not, that you can do. So don't think that MLS is a silver bullet. Either way, it's not. It will neither save you if you've got one, because frankly, you all know who operate MLSs. The move to statewide or consolidated or large regional MLS could take away that income stream, right? And if you don't have an MLS, don't think that you don't have value because you're not providing that service. You're providing a valuable service to make the MLS work. But maybe you hadn't thought about that. And that's something that you could reinforce. Partner with that regional MLS to provide things that encourage broker cooperation. Because quite frankly, we know how to partner, and we're going to do it. And if you'd help us by having good networking opportunities, chances to get together with people, that will strengthen our business.